So I recently came across a debate online that genuinely split people into two camps. And honestly, the more I thought about it, the harder the question became. Here's the scenario. You have a close friend. She's been battling severe depression. At one point, she became suicidal. Thankfully, she fought through it. She survived. And recently, she gave birth to a beautiful baby. Life finally seems to be getting better. But then one day, you discover that her husband is cheating on her. Now, here's the question. Do you tell her immediately or do you wait? Because either decision could change her life forever. At first, a lot of people said, tell her immediately. She deserves the truth. And honestly, I understand that argument. Because if it were you, you'd probably want to know. Nobody likes being lied to. Nobody likes living in a false reality while everyone else knows what's happening. And there's also the health aspect. Infidelity isn't just emotional, it can have physical consequences too. So I completely understand why some people believe the truth should never be delayed. But then, the other side made an argument that stopped me in my tracks. What if telling her immediately causes serious emotional harm? Remember, we're not talking about someone who is simply upset. We're talking about a woman who recently survived severe depression, a woman who was once suicidal, a woman who has just given birth. Anyone familiar with postpartum recovery knows that emotions can already be extremely fragile during that period. So now the question changes. Is telling her the truth immediately always the most responsible thing to do? Or should timing matter too? Because here is where this gets uncomfortable. Sometimes two things can be true at the same time. She deserves to know, and she may not be emotionally stable enough to process that information safely right now. And that's where the internet started arguing. Some people said, if you wait, you're helping the husband hide his betrayal. Others said, if you tell her immediately and she spirals emotionally, can you live with the outcome? And honestly, I don't think the situation has a perfect answer. Because real life isn't social media. Real life doesn't happen in black and white. It's messy. It's complicated. It's emotional. And sometimes doing the right thing isn't just about what you say. It's about when you say it. Personally, I don't think I'd keep the secret forever. I believe she deserved the truth, but I also think I'd be extremely careful about how, when, and under what circumstances that truth is delivered. Because once those words leave your mouth, you can't take them back. And the consequences won't just affect the marriage, they could affect our mental health, our recovery, her child, her entire support system. So here is my question for you. You have a friend who survived depression, recently overcame suicidal thoughts, and just gave birth. Then you discover her husband, is cheating. Do you tell her immediately? Do you wait? Or is there another approach entirely? Be honest, because I genuinely don't think there's an easy answer to this one. And I want to hear where you stand in the comment. Please, comment down below. Thank you for listening to my rant today, and I will see you in my next one.